Okay, so today I have the Myrtle Avenue-Wyckoff Avenue subway complex. So this is a shared complex between the Myrtle Avenue line and the Canarsie line. Of course, the Myrtle Avenue line was not opened by the BMT or the BRT. However, the Canarsie line was opened by the BRT as part of the Duel Contracts. The Myrtle Avenue platform was initially opened July 20th, 1889, 132 years ago. The Canarsie platform was opened behind schedule in 1928. So it opened a lot later than it was intended to, as it was part of the Duel Contracts. So let's start out with the Myrtle Avenue platform. So unfortunately, since this station is built at a near 45-degree angle, it does omit the amount of detail that I'm able to build and I guess convey in the game. So the mezzanine is smaller than it would be in real life, but that's fine. Okay, so entry L and M. So of course, upon swiping through the turnstiles, you are met by two staircases, one down to the BMT Canarsie line station, and one up to the BMT Myrtle Avenue station. Of course, despite it not being built by the BMT, it is still considered BMT as they operated it originally. Well, not originally, but after I believe it was called the Brooklyn Union Elevated Railroad Company was dissolved. So you have a ramp here, you have an elevator here which is out of service. You can come up here to the platform. Here is the platform, so there is the out of service elevator. Of course, the reasoning for it being out of service is that building elevators on a 45-degree angle is, well, it's a bit of a no-no, so they don't work on a 45-degree angle. You could make them work if you were to use command blocks, but then you run into the problem of command blocks sticking out beneath the elevator on an elevated structure. Over here, you have a bend which leads up Palmetto Street to the Seneca Avenue subway station, which you can see the elevated tracks continuing up Palmetto Street over there. Okay, so you probably have noticed by now that the station features a center track that is missing. So if you're wondering why is the center track omitted, they removed it when express service was no longer considered useful or viable on the Myrtle Avenue elevated line. The original Myrtle Avenue elevated line extended to downtown Brooklyn. However, this one now uses a two-track connection with a flat crossover to Myrtle Avenue Broadway. Subsequently, the MTA at the time, decided that it was no longer required to run or necessary for that matter to have an express track, so the center track was abandoned. So here I will show you the Manhattan-bound BMT announcements, otherwise known as the M line. Okay, so that will load and they will play.
This is a Manhattan-bound M local train. The next stop is Knickerbocker Avenue.
Okay, so of course the next station south is Knickerbocker Avenue on the Myrtle Avenue elevated, which is that way. Okay, so let's head up the station east, and again you will notice that the center trackway is missing. Okay, so let's make our way up the platform back towards the connection. I will show you the Queens-bound BMT announcement. Okay, so here is the southbound BMT announcement.
This is a Queens-bound M local train. The next stop is Seneca Avenue.
Yes, quite undramatic. Of course, here you have another view of the turn, facing down Wyckoff Avenue. I will make it daytime. There we go. So now you can see it better without the rays blocking out the view. All right, so let's head down to the BMT Canarsie platform. So we can go down this staircase and then make our way past this window. Over here you have two sets of escalators. Let's take the elevator. All right. So here is the elevator. Let's take it down. We can see the mezzanine go by, as well as the staircases. And we arrive at the BMT Canarsie mezzanine. Here are the escalators that you saw previously. There is the staircase that leads up to the main entrance. Over here you have another elevator. We will check that out in just a moment. In fact, let's go down now. We'll press the button for the platform and it will take us down. Now we arrive at the BMT Canarsie platform. This platform features a beautiful wall mosaic design in many different nice and dull, once vibrant colors. You can as well see the letter M in a dark red shield. This pattern continues all the way down the wall. So we will now check out the northbound BMT Canarsie line announcements.
This is a Manhattan-bound L train. The next stop is DeKalb Avenue.
So those are the northbound BMT Canarsie announcements. Of course, the next stop is DeKalb Avenue in its direction. Note the signs hanging off of the ceiling brace that state the station's name, Myrtle Ave-Wyckoff Ave. This sign, of course, omits the avenue for Myrtle Avenue. To the left, an exit sign indicating the M. If we proceed down the platform, I should note that original parts of this build are still in place. This platform, minus the bits over here, as well as this platform edge, had been set up a year ago in game. So it has been an entire year since I set up this platform, and now it is finally done. Even the wall tiles are from a year ago, as well as the ceiling braces. I will now play the southbound BMT Canarsie line announcements.
This is a Canarsie-bound L train. The next stop is Halsey Street.
Due to me being unable to record a quality Rockaway Parkway bound L train announcement, as well as being unable to find a quality one online, I resorted to using the 2001 version. So we will now exit the station and conclude this tour. Exit Myrtle Avenue and Wyckoff Avenue. Here's another sign indicating the exit, Myrtle Avenue and Wyckoff Avenue. We can exit through these turnstiles. There are multiple exits. Let's choose the northwest corner of Palmetto Street and Wyckoff Avenue. Here we are. And we exit below the Myrtle Avenue elevated. All right, so that will do it for this tour. If you are new, please subscribe and leave a like and comment. If you enjoyed this one, come back again.